Hi, everybody. Welcome to Gold Report. Please like, share, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. I just wanted to talk for a few minutes today about the importance of voting. I live in Florida now, thank God, the free state of Florida, and we just finished, we're finishing up our primary season. And I want to encourage people in your state, if you haven't had your primary yet, or it's coming up, or even in the future, it's incredibly important to vote in the primary season of your election. And it's incredibly important to vote even in off years. I think we're all learning the hard way it matters who we put into office. So the primary is so important because often where you live, one party, either the Democrat Party or the Republican Party, dominates in that party. So whoever wins the primary in that area often just becomes the person who wins in that area. And that could be true for anything. That could be true for your congressional seat. That could be true for a county seat. But a lot of us tend to think the primary is not so important. But in many ways, it can be more important because whoever wins that primary often just goes on to win the general in their particular election. So I just want to remind everybody to vote. And also, you are probably... Sometimes people don't vote because they think, I don't know who to vote for, especially there can be a lot of issues on the ballot, or there can be a lot of judicial candidates on the ballot, and you think, well, I don't know who to vote for. It's true that there's sometimes a lot of information, but there are a ton of organizations in every area of the country that vet the issues and vet the candidates and do research into the judicial candidates. And you just have to find one that you really, really trust, and then you really can vote that way. They really will inform you. You don't have to do all the original research yourself. Turning Point USA has information in terms of national. That's one place to start. But every area where you live will have local kind of nonprofit groups that are talking about it. And here's another little tip: is that oftentimes, if you don't know how to vote, when I used to live in California, they had a lot of issues on the ballot, certain type of initiatives, and they're very, very misleading how they name the initiatives. So sometimes you'll vote for something, or the title will say the Equality Act, for example, and really, who's against equality? But then when you dive into the details of it, you find out it's exactly the opposite of equality, for example. But it can take a lot of reading and research, and people get very intimidated by that. It's understandable. Here's a little cheat. Go to the bottom of the issue or initiative and see who's supporting or funding that ballot initiative. It's a dead giveaway. If you see, for example, a group that's committed to lowering your taxes, you have a pretty good idea that they're trying to rein in the government, and that's the side to vote on, in my opinion. If you have, a group that is advocacy, like a teachers union, for example, then that's a group that's probably going to vote to approve transgender surgeries on minors. So you can look at who is supporting or promoting or paying for that item to be on the ballot. And that's a dead giveaway as to how the issue really falls, even if the language or the wording of the initiative itself is confusing. So overall, I really just want to encourage people to vote. We are blessed to live in a nation where that still matters. And get out, definitely vote in your primary, and of course, vote in November. See you next time.